Xenoverse is a game that doesn't take much skill to necessarily be good at or one of the top players. It doesn't really take that much skill, to be quite honest with you. A lot of things can be exploited, but that's why most of us come up with morals. Like the Xenoverse morals for somewhat like it doesn't really stop anyone. Like anybody can use fighting pose H and K and like be damn near unbeatable, but does that really make them good? Now, according to the game, they're not. If you win way more times than you lose, then yeah, you're good, but it's just how you win. If they're winning like everybody in the community pretty much agrees that using fighting pose H and K on the Majin is pretty much bullshit, and that pretty much makes you cheap. So we don't consider them good because we have rules of our own. That's just how it is. Now, enough. Like that's another video for another topic. What I'm here today to discuss is skill over wisdom. Not even wisdom. Like I'd say, like how smart you are. Which one is it better to be? Good at the game or smart at the game? Now, since this is a fighting game, in a fighting sense, you can pretty much put this on the basis as technique over power. Would you rather be strong but have no technique and be a dumb fighter, or would you rather be a very smart fighter and have a bunch of technique but be very weak? This is pretty much what it is. Would you rather be real good and know a lot about the mechanics, or would you rather just be really, really smart? Okay, so this is an example of two people that used to fucking hate each other, Morris Dab and Bowman. Okay, so when these two they just didn't like each other, they did this like 1st to 5 or whatever. It was on stream. I think I put like some of the fights on YouTube. And Mars, he was better than Bowman, but Bowman was better than Mars. All right. If you look back at their fight, if I don't forget, I may leave a link in the description of the old video. But Bo, the way he fought, he just outsmarted Mars, but Mars was better. If you see what I mean from that, if you see what I mean. Alright, put in a fighting sense, Bo had more technique, but Mars had more strength or power, okay? And the reason this is because Mars wasn't really a smart fighter. Like, sometimes he would back it in the middle of infinite combos or grab in the middle of stun combos, which I'll never understand why he did that. They didn't have the options advantage. This isn't Xenoverse 2. I think he was thinking a little ahead, you know? And then you can't grab, like what's the point of grabbing? You can't grab somebody when they're in like a limp animation. So he wasn't that much of a smart fighter. He didn't know how to fight like key builds, I believe. He didn't know how to fight. He still doesn't know how to fight Majins, and he can barely fight Namekians. We all have our weaknesses. His were just, he didn't really think them through. But he was still better than Bo. But Bo, thing is, he was smarter. He had, I don't know, experience or whatnot, but he was just smarter than Mars. So in that 1st to 5, Bo wound up winning. And I was like Dino was like, I know I'm better than him. I was like, you all. He just outsmarted your dumb ass because you kept doing stupid shit. Like, I know he realized that now. Like, Mars could, be honest with you, Mars could probably beat Bo. I'm pretty sure he can now. But smartness over skill. Which one would you rather be? I'd rather prefer to be a balance. But if there were a percentage balance, it would be 60% smart and 40% skill. Simply because if you know how to outsmart somebody, then you'll be good. Like, let's say somebody's 100% smart at the game, but they don't know how to play it. They just have common sense. Yeah, they'll be good, but what's the point of knowing all that stuff if you can't even execute? That's like having thousands of dollars, millions of dollars, but not being able to spend it due to you not being able to know what to do with it. Or would you rather be 100% skilled at the game? You can do damn near every trick, every glitch in the game, but you don't know how to use it correctly. So therefore, what's the point of having all those glitches if you don't even know how to use them correctly? So you just using them randomly, and it's basically you not using anything at all. That's pretty much what it is. I'd rather a balance, okay? I'd rather a balance, 60-40 balance on the technique side, or like how smart you are, rather than just being straight up good. Because if you're able to outsmart somebody, that means if they're doing something that's you consider cheap or it's very annoying, you would know how to counter that. And if you have some skill to that too, you know how to execute it as well. But if it's just one-sided, you may know how to do one thing, like counter it or beat it, but you may not know how to do the other, like vice versa. That's just my take on it over skill versus how smart you are. Some people fight different, and that's how you gotta be smart. And some people are just playing ass, and that's when you can just overtake them. But they're still smart, so they can outsmart you easily. Like predicting patterns, like back hits. If you're not smart at the game, you probably won't try to predict patterns. You'll just probably do random shit, but you'll be good, so you would know how to perfect block, kind of like that. But in a sense, like, you just have to be balanced. If you're just straight up one, then it's easy to counter it because somebody can easily just come in. All right. So vice versa, the Xenoverse, where being balanced is, you know, when we all thought being balanced was actually gonna make you good, but then we realized that having 100 in a stat is the way to go. You know, it's kind of like that. But for this, in this scenario, it's not like that because this is more of a being good at the game. All right. And I'll do another video detailing about what I said earlier about what we consider good and the morals and all that, and what I consider what somebody can do to be considered actually good, in my opinion, you know. But that's my video for today. Feel free to leave a like, let me know what you think in the comment, and I'll catch y'all later.